Good start to the stream. Mike wasn't attached. Alright. We're just going to play some Temtem today. I've been sick the last couple days. Feeling a lot better, but I wouldn't say I'm 100% yet. I'm kind of like a little bit stuck on some of my coding stuff, and I might have to leave at any moment due to I'm kind of just waiting on a phone call. So let's go play some matches. Sure, none of y'all will complain. Looks like it's a new season. Started a couple days ago. I was number 2 at the end of last season, so we'll just see where we end up. The goal would be to get like maybe the 5 matches just for the promos to get done. Biker, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing well today. Mr. Davy. Pretty fast team. Temtem in 2025. Yeah, I'm like the only one keeping it alive. I saw somebody ask in comp chat like, oh, what competitive streamers are around or content creators? Like, well, I can think of one. I mean, Temtem's still a good game. I still argue it's like the best. Yeah, I don't. This team has like, it's like it's designed to counter me. The best combat system, like any game out there. Yeah, crystals and earths are bad. Gario's even worse among them. I think Acronox is pretty good here. It deals with most things. Amphithere's such a bad matchup too. I could just mimic the Acronox. But honestly, what I really just want to pick the Lowaddle. Got it on exercise bike. Right now, day sucks. Exercise bike. So you mean like you're working out? I always like throwing up a stream or something while I work out. Helps the time feel like it's going by faster. Hopefully that works for you too. It's abandoned by devs, kind of. Yeah, it is definitely abandoned by the devs, unfortunately. I think I'd rather deal with the Gario than Amphitheer. But it's like if I ban Amphitheer, he bans Lolly. If I ban Gario, he bans Tort. But I think I can be able to deal with Gario easier because I can hit it neutrally with Sandbee and Arachnite than the other way. So it's all going to come down to can Lowaddle live the double aim turn 1? Because if I can't, then I am screwed. Trying to get a little healthier. Bought an exercise bike about 2 months ago. Not using as much as you should. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I had like an elliptical in my basement. I used it a ton, but it is just not great exercise, I will admit. So I recently... actually, I used the elliptical so much I kind of broke the thing. And now I'm using a treadmill instead, and it feels like it's a better workout. But also it's way harder because I can actually feel like I'm I'm working out. Ugh. Marvels is probably gonna be just enough for me to die here. It might just be like a full aggro lead too. He doesn't have synergy on the harmful microwaves, but I doubt that he'd be slower than me. 265. He has speed arrow, so even if he does use my speed breakpoint, he'll still be there. If I'm faster than the Tremorian, it'll be fine, but that's kind of like a very hopeful situation. He actually swapped. That would not have been my guess. It's a little sad, because now I don't get the poison ticks on the Tremorian. I wasn't expecting that at all. It must be a slow Tremorian. Oh wait, no, it's got bait anyways. I didn't even see that. Ooh, yeah, I would not have lived the double in. Not at all. I'm gonna use Toxin Shower here. Like, the Waddle's done. It's useless at this point. I'm just gonna take the Faraday Cage on the Gario. I know it won't do anything to the Chimerian, but that's fine. 40% chip on the Gario is pretty nice. Put the bike or elliptical due to your chronic knee issue from the military. Oh, I didn't even know you had something like that. I mean, I always liked the elliptical. It felt like relatively relaxing exercise. Flood. It's not what I was expecting. Billy, good to see you. How's it going? Also, I didn't respond to Sandby Eating Dreams. It does have Nightmare Feed, but I haven't really gotten good options to click it. I really didn't want Waddle alive, but now it's just kind of sitting there. Honestly, I'll leave it in. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to hit with it. Wow. Acronox, you have to live this. Yeah, I would have just lost the game if I didn't live. So I can live on 3 health if I Toxin Shower. Or if I Sting and Soil Steam, I can guarantee the kill on the Chimerian. Or maybe even just double Soil Steam. Yeah, I think I just double Soil Steam. Yeah, this thing's super, super bulky. Swimming is good for knee issues. I haven't heard that, but I guess I could see it. Too bad, hopefully graduating grad school, just in the job market search. Oh, I know a lot of people are right now. Best of luck to you. Now, my Mimit is speed-based, so that is unfortunate, but I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. Glad I didn't swap, though. Morale boosting whip. This Gario has 0 stamina, so it either OXs or it swaps. I'm gonna go Matter Teleport onto the Platymus and just try and get some damage onto the thing. Toxin Shower is not for evasion. It's actually just for damage on Platymus and whatever swaps in here. Oh, he actually just stays in on the Gario. I wonder if he's actually gonna attack with it. That's decent damage. I'll take it. 40%. Kind of wonder if it's a bulkier Platymus. Rockfall. Avoiding the damage on the Mimit's nice. How fast is this? 280. I think I'll be slower. I can Matter Teleport and then I'll Petrify here too. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he went for that, honestly. Doesn't have priority on the Chromion. Unless he swapped, which he didn't. So I'll take my free 30% chip. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill the Gario, which actually really sucks, but I couldn't do anything about it. I have no idea what that was. That just threw any chance he had this game, I think. So he doesn't have Sinner Typer. And we killed it before it moved. So I don't know if he just didn't use microwaves, because my Mimit is slow. There's no reason that it must have gone for like Resin Trap or something. I'm just gonna play it safe. There's really no reason not to. Double heat up. Understandable though. Now this Mimit has 0 offense investment, so that's why it doesn't do much damage. But it does enough. Yeah, I think he just needed to take a microwaves on the Acronox and just hope for the best. Because if he, after one heat up and the lava wave, one heat up, lava wave with the microwaves chip, he might have been able to take me down. Or it would have been really close. I think he had to gamble on that. Alright, swim is great, but requires a certain membership. In most places that have indoor pools are expensive memberships and not near your house. That is a rough combo. Yeah, I get that too. My parents always want to like get into swimming for exercise or even just some fun, but every place that has it is on literally the opposite side of town and not exactly reasonably priced. I mean, it's probably reasonable if you go there like every day, but who's got time for that? Just successfully defended, just defended. Just waiting for your paper to come back. Okay, gotcha. Not exactly sure what you mean by defended there. Maybe my brain's just fried. Hey, Oz. Hey, good to see you. How's it going? I should go to Sapanku and beat up some more poopoys. It was a good warm-up match, so turn on the win rate. Yeah, I don't know. Where else did he mess up there? I think he had to focus down the Acronox earlier. I think the turn 1 swap was also very strange. He could have just killed my Lawaddle, and he would have hardly lost anything. I guess I did attack the Chromion, so he would have lost a lot of health on the Chromion. Maybe he was afraid of getting one shot or something. I don't have any offense investment on the Lawaddle. It's definitely built more as a support. Also, I have definitely decided that even I still, once again, it's like I built a team around Arachnite in the beginning, and it is by far the worst member of the team now. It's really sad. I wish it was better, but it's anyone who has more than one digi, permaban's the thing, and anyone who doesn't, it's kind of irrelevant. It's nice enough against Volfi and Volarend, because it's easy to overclock and outspeed a Volarend and put it to sleep and trap it and just kind of let it sit. And Volfi does special damage, and Arachnite's special bulk is pretty solid. It's at the point where I can't one-shot him anymore. That sucks. I don't remember where I was at. Brain kaput. Oh, Arachnite. Volfi doesn't do much damage to it, and so I can whittle it down, even through plagues. But the thing is, both of them are also special defense tanks, so even though they're hitting me for 1x, that I'm also hitting them for 1x, and both of us are just kind of like a wet noodle fight back and forth. And it's just not great. Let's see, what is like the fastest, strongest fire type? Max special attack. Oh, I have a Luma one too. It's in max level. It's not max special attack though. That works. Gee, which one's got higher special attack? Oh, he does just barely. And yeah, I could just put marbles and get a few more levels off of those pup voices, but it's really not worth it. Marbles animation takes a while. And yes, I could turn animations on and off, but yeah, when I got jumping into battles back and forth, it turns them off for battles too. I really don't like that. I think that's one of the biggest like quality of life fails Chrome has ever had. One time you're able to consistently swim for exercise, whether you're in the military, had a gym and a pool, or the gym had a pool in before joining when you were a lifeguard. Oh, I cannot use Auhi. I cannot use this Auhi. Yeah, and that would be nice. I mean, being able to consistently swim is pretty fun. I think, was it during an internship? No. Summer camp? It was probably during a summer camp. I had access to a pool. And I used that a ton. Is this one also max special? No, it's physical attack. Really, they're both Ignis though. That's how much I hate Warm Gift. I've had people use it against me fairly often recently, but I'm just not a fan. Alright, is this Drakash max? Cool. Heat Discharge Drakash. One of the oh hey Biker, this one's your Drakash. I didn't even realize that. This is my OG team, the first one I trained up in the game, and clearly I didn't know how to TV. The Grumper was like for Decidora. Times were different. There definitely weren't 6-minute queues back then. I'm not even ranked, so it just means that nobody's online. Because when you're not ranked, it should pull you in a match against just about anyone. I think I saw Chaotico back at Taylor's Paradise. Probably run into him as soon as his battle's done, if he queues up for another. Yeah, he's still in one. He's not ranked either. Why do I just cheap viewers, huh? Yeah, I almost loaded up Godot and trying to work on some today. I've been asking all around to deal with this bug with the terrain. They got the overworld looking pretty good. A state where I'm happy with it. Might get a fancier tile set, but in general I'm pretty happy with it. I gotta add in some mechanics so that your team will follow you though, because everyone loves when little monsters follow you in the overworld. There we go. He must have finished this match. I almost guarantee this is against Chaotico. That or whoever he was fighting against. Whoa, okay. I feel like I remember this team. Was this somebody in comp chat that posted it earlier today? It is. Alright, let's see how it goes. Because like the first thing I thought when I saw this team is, why is there a Schween here? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I think the Tort Ban is definitely his best option, because there's Adoro, Volgon, and Minnow, and even Nid here. It's just a really bad matchup for him. But at the same time, I have Acronox here. Like, this team is insanely weak to poison. Or, yeah. Not afraid of a Schween. Not really afraid of a Volphy. It sounds silly, but I think I'm just going to take out the Arachnite. Actually, we'll take out the Volphy just because it's going to take forever to break through. Because I can't do much damage to a Volphy as Acronox. Can't do it to a Nid either. I wanted to go double Acronox. But if I do that, then Nidra still could get like 3 Bark Shields up, and then I just never deal any damage to it at all. So I think I'll just go Lawali and Acronox here. I'm curious if this is randomly a speed Adoro. Maybe even like an offensive Schween, because I could just kill it before the Adoro moves if it's an offensive Schween and a slow Adoro. I don't want to let Acronox die. That's my most important thing right now. I'll just take out the Arachnite now. Oh, there's the call I was waiting on. Yeah, I should really end the stream and answer that. I'm gonna... Man, that was sooner than I thought. I'm gonna take this call, turn off my mic and camera, and probably end the stream after this match. But I will play this match out for you guys, so sorry, it's kind of a bit of an awkward thing. I thought I had more time than this, but I gotta go. Bye. I have good news. The phone call ended up being really short, and I can now stay. Great news, yeah. That's another reason why I didn't end the stream. I thought it was going to be short, or I thought it was going to be a lot longer, but it just didn't end up being that, so. Just gotta see if I can kill this Adoro, and then double Acronox can always beat an Idrisil. Even if both of them are low health. I hope. He's -4 speed F, that's why I did that. Just have to make sure this Adoro doesn't get another inner spirit off. Hamada's girlfriend. It actually wasn't my girlfriend. It was actually my cousin. I only get to talk to him about once a month. He called me earlier today, and when I was at work, and when I called him back, he was busy. So he said he was going to call me back sometime tonight. But also he's Pacific time, so I thought it was going to be way later in the day. And I was just wrong. This guy's not making it easy for me here. I don't have a second status I can apply. And I can't put the Adoro to sleep and do true damage to it. Getting hit by an allergic spread from Nid now. I was joking. I mean, it's understandable too. Like, it's a good guess. I think I just have to go for the Soil Steam Matter Teleport and try and kill the Adoro here. I really don't want to though. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go for the Matter Teleport, and I'm gonna rest the Acronox. I could have killed it, but I would have died if I did. And there was no reason to die there. So, this Nidrasil does not have Bark Shield. It has... I guess it's got Spores and Allergic Spread. Nox Bomb, no Toxic Ink. I guess that makes more sense. Adoraboro, +2 speed F. 15%. Oh, it's definitely going down. Alright, let's see how much this does. Oh, that's way more damage than I thought. What? Okay, this might be a bit tougher than I initially anticipated. I mean, I can like Petrify Stall for a decent bit, but I am going to run low on stamina and my holds are not perfect. So I can't do it forever. It's got a nut bar too. I could probably use one Toxin Shower without killing my own guy, but it's about as good as I'm going to be able to get. This is why you run Petrify on your Acronox. Two stings should take him down here. Yeah, I'll use Sting and then I'll use Toxin Shower. Oh, I didn't even need the Toxin Shower, but it was good insurance. So GG's. Yeah, I mean, I thought that game was going to be way more of a breeze. I did play for that end game. I wasn't expecting my Acronox to take so much damage from that allergic spread, though. I almost wonder if that Ninja still has some special attack investment or something. I could have just banned the Arachnite instead. I think that would have been good too. Or ban the Ninja Stone instead of the Arachnite. Because I banned the Arachnite even though I had mine up and it wouldn't have been able to do any damage to me. But it could have hit my entire team with whatever it wanted to and I couldn't have stopped it. Although, fair warning, I did get a... My cousin did tell me that he would call me back later, so it's possible that his later will be in, like, the middle of this match. Oh, we get a rematch against the first guy. Alright. So he bans the Acronox right away this time. I think he did that last time, too. I still, like, this is definitely the worst team for me to possibly face. Because banning Acronox forces me to ban Drakash, because I have just nothing that can deal with it outside of that. Why? And Acronox means I've got almost nothing that can deal with Chimeri and Hazrat. I think I'm forced to pick Lowaddle. Because if I don't pick Lowaddle, like if I pick any of my Arachnite, Chromion, or Mimit, he just picks Gario and gets away with everything for free. If I pick Lowaddle, then I... have at least a little bit of space, even if it's not much. I think I can take a CPG plus the Soil Steam on the Tort. It's a really bulky Tort. But the problem is Voodoo's not going to go off on the Lowaddle to hit the Gario. I think I need to ban the... I think I just follow in the same bans. It's just... I'm going to lose Tortonite on the lead, so that means I'm forced to ban Amphitheater. But even if I lose Tort, then Platymus is going to be an issue, and even Golzy and Chromion. So it's just a... If you pick 8 Tems that were like the best Tems you could possibly pick against me, I think it would be these, minus Golzy. And maybe Chromion. But even Platymus, who I don't think hardly gets any use, is really good if you ban one Toxic and punch through the other. Definitely going to bring the Lawali to deal with the Gario. So turn 1, I'm just going to have to... Crystal Spikes, Faraday, the Chimerian. I don't think he wants to leave the Lowaddle around, so I wouldn't be surprised if he puts some focus on killing it. That would be the best option for me. I don't get the Marbles chip this time. In fact, he didn't pick the Chromion at all. So it makes my Chromion a little less useful, so I'll have to keep that in mind. If I need something to sack, it would probably be that. It might be what I bring in after the first death to finish off Chimerian. That's probably my best bet. Well, actually, I can use Hallucination. It'll do a little bit less damage. but it'll cancel out the bait and vigorized, and it'll trap still through the bait. So I'll be guaranteed to get some chip on it, even if I have to sack my entire lead. He's going for the Lowaddle kill. I'm honestly really surprised, but we take those. I don't know, he just doubles in on the Tort now. I could bait him into hitting the Chromion instead, but because only one turn passed, I can't instantly threaten the Gario. I guess I should have attacked Gario with Lowaddle to break its evasion. Because my Tort is fast, but it's not faster than my Lawali. I almost should have it be faster just for this specific matchup. Almost. Oh, I forget how little special attack I have in this guy. Wow. That's bad. That is so bad. How do I win so many with this team? I do 0 damage. Okay. That's fine. We just do what we have to do. And if we lose, we try it anyways. Like I said, matchup does not get much worse than this. Just doesn't. Yeah, because I mean, Lawali is only useful against Gario. Can do some chip damage to Golzy and some to Platamus, but I think Platamus wins in general. If he doesn't kill the Chromion this turn, though, I do get to survive and take another Tem down, so it's not all bad. It does go for the Tort. I do survive. It goes for the Flood. Interesting. Okay. So now I'm slower than the Golzy on Tort. I forget he's just a Flood spammer. He really loves that move. Hermes Contagious failed. That was interesting. I guess it told me he was swapping into Hazrat. And then when I swapped to my Lawali, it was just... That's a bulky Hazrat. Very bulky. Wow. I know it's a little silly, but I'm really very confident I can take one hit from this Hazrat, and I'm going to stay in. And I'm going to use it. And I'm actually going to use Data Corrupt. No. I'll just use Digitorrent on, hopefully, the Platamus. Yeah. This is really, really good, because now I actually get... I should get Synergy Hurricane. Please no max attack. It's Fake Beard. It's not Fire Chip. Live. Okay. Yeah, that was plenty health I live with. Now I get Synergy Hurricane on both of these guys. Beautiful. Doesn't get much better than that. I know they both lived, and that is totally fine. I think it's totally fine. I know it's contagious because of that. Because I swapped out earlier. I do have to OX on Chromion to kill the Hazrat though. Okay, really? Dude's got Rush. Nobody runs Rush on Hazrat. There's no need to. whatever. Now Tortonite's not all very useful. Wally needs to survive, though. His smartest option is... I just need one hit on the Chimerian. It doesn't really matter what it is. I don't think that the Golsey has enough stamina to take out Sandby, Tort, and Chromion here. And so I think in an endgame... That's kind of interesting, actually. I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh, it's voltaic charge. Ooh, okay. I just need as much damage on this thing as possible. Okay, whatever. Literally all I cared about was the Chimerian dying, so I'll take what I can get. I even get a little bit of chip on the Gario, so that it'll get my Plague will guarantee kill, just in case this dude was running a set that can outlive my Plague. I don't know how this guy is throwing the matches like he is. Oh, Tornite even survives. Yeah, so not only does the Golsey not have synergy to outspeed, but I'm also +2. So unless one of these guys has Rush, which, spoilers, they don't. It's not even in their moveset. But if they did, they could outspeed me. Like, I could even go for Allergic Spread here. I'm pretty sure it's like 100% safe. But even so, it would be... I would feel like such an idiot if I if I clicked it and then I was wrong. So I'm not going to. Alright, GG. There's no taser, right? Oh, he does have taser. Didn't see it yet. I'm not sure if I die after the burn, or after the burn tick. To another one. No, I don't. So I'd even live another hasty and another burn. So even if something crazy happened, which didn't, but I had transient to outspeed him once he had no synergy. His endgames are very strange. He always swaps out the Tems that he needs to survive the most. I don't know if he's just overreading me or if he's trying to get holds off. I'm really not sure, but I'll take it. GG. No attack, Tort for the win. It's not no attack. Tort has a very high natural special attack. It's always been crazy to me how such a tanky Tem can be allowed to have that much. I mean, there was like the one patch where they overbuffed it so much. It had the highest stats in the game, had the best bulk, the best offense, and even moderate speed. It was like almost roller meta 2.0. They did lower its special attack a little bit, but I think they kept all of its defensive stats the same, just so that people who want to run stall Tort can. See how long this queue is. I didn't run into Chaotico. I don't know if he got offline. I think I ran into his opponent last time. Oh, also, I just checked the... Remember when I was freaking out about how much in the game before damage I took from the Nidrisil? The allergic spread? The dude just said in comp chat that he switched around his Nidrisil build because he's a maniac. And then I remembered about a month ago, some guy was theorizing a madness buff Nidrisil. And I bet you that was his fourth move. It wasn't Bark Shield, it was madness buff, and it was a special attack invested Nidrisil. Almost guarantee it. Oh, I can... Which, just for the record, Nidrisil has 36 base special attack, which is like one of the lowest of all stats. Yeah, just stats. I think it's one of the lowest of all fully evolved Tems outside of like Gorong and Rolder. It's really, really bad. All species. Sort by special attack. Let's go from the lowest. Yeah, Rolder and Gorong have the lowest. I guess Gallus is down there too. Osakai. Okay, you know what? There's more than I thought down here. Oh wait, no, Nidrisil's up here though. Yeah, so I mean, it's like fourth from the bottom with lowest, fifth, lowest fully evolved special attack. So even after a madness buff and special attack investment, it still does very little damage. I was just surprised that I took like 70 or 80 damage instead of the usual 30 or 40. Because normally it just doesn't do much damage. Even to a Gario, when it's like 4 times, I think it does like 60%. So if you're normally dealing like 15%, I guess... I guess 15% to a 1x isn't bad at all. And that's what Acronox is. Maybe I'm out of the loop. I haven't seen a lot of people use Nidrisil all that much. It used to be like the top tier competitive Tem. Right up there with Tolkien and Volfi, Vola. I think it was even used more than Volfi, Vola, which is kind of nuts. But since there's no competitive tournaments anymore, it just doesn't see use like that. Nowadays, people are more willing to experiment with the fun stuff. Even though I do see a lot of people, like a lot of people are forced to use Volfi and Vola. I don't blame them. They're Tems that are basically glue. It's like, oh, I have too many weaknesses of water, nature, earth. It's like, okay, just throw in Volarend. Or, oh, I just need something that's not going to ruin my type chart. Okay, just add a Volfi. Or I need a halfway fast nature attacker that's not weak to fire and toxic. I got perfect thing for you. Yeah, I mean, type advantage is so crucial in this game. And I mean, it is in Pokemon as well. And that's why in my game it's only 1.5 times and 2/3 damage for type advantage and resistance. Because I'm hoping to I don't want to ruin it entirely. I still want people to be enticed to have teams with multiple types in them. But I don't want a bad type matchup to lose a game or automatically win one as well. But I mean, if you're bringing like a mono water team, you better be expecting to lose to mono grass. If you do that, you deserve to lose, okay? It's actually been a long time since I tried a mono type. I think it was Earth the last time, and I'm pretty sure it went really well. Almost inspired me to use Earth Chromion a little bit outside of that team. I think I tried it. I used it for like 2 or 3 days, and it was okay. Then they buffed. That was before they buffed it, so it actually lowered speed as well. But it's still just so hard to justify. I think I tried it again after the Straw Shield rebuff. and that was okay, but it's hard to justify over a Tesla prison user. Like, Infantry is so fast, you get that on-demand speed, which is valuable. Gazuma has other speed control, and still has decent damage, and probably better bulk overall. That's the other thing, Chromion's bulk is just lacking. It's so sad. I wish it got a little bit more bulk. Okay, somebody different. This is the guy who used to have like all those neutral or mental weaknesses. He's still got 4, but he's covering them better now. I'm forced to ban Scaravolt because without Acronox, Scaravolt just runs through my entire team. I can at least deal with Nesla, with Tort, Lawali, and Acronox. And even Sandby can kind of finish it off, same as Chromion. But if he was to get a Spores onto that Scaravolt, swap it to the back with half full, just might as well say GG by that point. If I'm ever like orange side against him, I could consider it, but I'm not. I think every single time I'm blue. He bans a Chromion first, which is interesting. I guess these are mental weaknesses, but they're also digi weaknesses. He's got a 5th one with Moments down here, so it makes more sense now. I'm going to pick Tort first, because I want Tort no matter what. And if he brings not Nesla, I always bring the Waddle. So the interesting thing in here is, I always say this every time I run this. Actually, I've got multiple counters to Nestle yet. I actually want to ban the Owlhe, because a fast turbine to deal with my Toxics is more devastating to me here than whatever Nestle's going to do against a Lawali and a Tort. I'll bring the Sandby just as kind of backup. I think Acronox is good here too. I don't think I want to steal any of his Tems. If I stole one of his melees, his Moments gets an advantage. If I steal his Moments, I'll be faster than him, so my Plasma Beams will deal more, but that's about the only advantage I get from it. Which I guess is nice. It's definitely not something that should be ignored. I like how the music's kind of keeping pace now. It just randomly happens to have like a menu song, and then switches to a battle theme when we get in. We do have ads coming up in about 3 minutes, though. I can try and snooze them for a bit, but we'll see how far that gets me. It's not Straw Shield. I thought it would have been. So I can actually inflict the Size Munch with Faraday Cage statuses here. But that's assuming that the Moala doesn't stay in and just die. Because if it does, then it doesn't actually apply the statuses. Swaps the monkey. That's not the play I was expecting. Whatever works. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is big damage. This guy, is this a Triphytologist, Ned? It's gotta be. There's no reason I should be doing that much damage. Wow, that was a lot. There's no reason for me to put it to sleep because it's just going to die in like a turn with how much damage I did before. 55. Okay, I cannot kill it in one more. So I'll need some sort of chip damage on it. It's got some speed, but not enough. So I guess it's probably HP speed on the thing. Would be my guess. I really doubt that he's going to use a toxic move on the torch slot this turn. I really doubt it. Ew, it's got marbles. Ew. Alright, so now my Lawali can one-shot the Size Munch. Alright, Side Spores, that makes sense. That is kind of what I was expecting it would do. Revitalize. The problem is, if this Nitrocell's actually got more speed investment, that it'll outspeed my Lawali here. Because that will hurt. That will definitely hurt. Sandbait's still valuable. I want Tort to get some stam in the back, so we're going to bring in Acronox. I'm confident if the Hurricane goes up. I didn't even see the Diabolo. That throws my entire plan is in shambles. That's so bad. Oh wait, no. I'm +4. I'm +4. Okay. Yes, I will still kill it. I totally forgot I penance there. But the problem is I'm probably going to die before it matters. No. Sorry. Not a max attack Nox Bomb. Thought it might have been. Or max speed, max attack. I don't know, it's such a weird Nid build. Having Hypno on it is very unusual. Usually you're only going to do that if you have a lot of speed. And he clearly did not, because my Lawali is only at 232 and Nid can reach like 260 some. Maybe even faster. I think it's got about the same speed as Lawali. I don't even know offhand just because it's such an unusual breakpoint. Everyone just runs it bulky. Yeah, it's okay. It's actually at the Chromion breakpoint, 272. Didn't expect that. That's just game. In the kindest way possible, this guy should probably just FF. Unless it's like a super bulky Osakai and it lives here. Okay. And he doesn't even attack the Lawali. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, bud. The penance did work. Yeah, no, penance is still like an insanely broken move, even after the nerf. People were all screaming like, it's so useless. It's like, no, it's not useless. Wait, does this guy kills me here? Oh, he does. I was like... So that's like a max attack Haka Moala. I was so confused because the animations weren't zooming in at what possibly happened. That's why he attacked the Acronox. He was just trying to hope he could survive. But yeah, people... Like, I was the one that asked for this penance nerf. They actually did it. And... people thought it was going to be useless, and I proved them wrong. It's just not a it's not a solo, like, it's not its own strategy. You can't play around it as a whole strategy in itself anymore. It's now an option to beat slower teams or to push a lead. And I really like that. Now I kind of like the move, because it's still very risky. Because it's high prio, so chances are the Tem that picks it up is either going to have to kill something, or it's going to have to take 2 hits. And if you're swapping it in, you're going to definitely have to take 2 hits. Come on, bud. Just click a move. Don't run the timer. At least it's the last turn, but come on. He's run the timer on me before. All right, GG. He didn't that time. I respect it. All right, one more, then we get our rank. 5 in a row. We should be back up on the podium. Oh, insta-match. Please, please, please do not be the same guy that we fought twice already. I should have looked if he was queuing up. We would have both had to play our own matches before it would match us up again. Also, I really wasn't expecting an insta-match because now we have ads. I think I'm just going to let him run, and it'll just skip the pick ban phase, and hopefully we'll be back by the time battle starts. It is! No! Who is he facing, and why can't I face his opponents? These matches are so stressful. I shouldn't be winning them ever. Let's do something crazy and pick Chromion first. Throw him off his game. Golzy Chim. So let's see, I live one hasty lunch. I do get burned though. He bans my Sandby now, which is quite interesting. I think I still gotta ban the Amphitheater. Amazon. Well, thank you for giving me your Amazon free sub. I'll pick Mimit for sure this game. I'm gonna need Mimit to do some work. And maybe I shouldn't have even tried mixing things up. It might end up being a really bad choice. Please pick Chromion. Please pick Chromion. No, just pick Chromion instead. Totally not. Yeah, this is the first time I've picked Arachnite today. I don't even know what I'd switch it out for, honestly. I don't use Digiprotection on allies ever. I think it's procced like a whole 3 times. We got a call! I didn't expect that. I really thought he was gonna just take out Chromion that turn. That is awesome. Once again, what is he doing? Okay, you know what? Maybe he got me here. I wasn't expecting this. I guess Tort can't really do anything on this board. I do get a free 20% on marbles this turn, plus whatever chip I get to do to the Hazrat here. I cannot kill him with another double in. This is about the best opportunity I have to bring in Arachnite. Tort I can save. He'll be really useful against Platamus, Chim, and Golzy. I get Sinner Typer here to get the Hazrat just a little bit lower. Arachnite taking damage here means nothing to me. Person I know who really streams. Do have a friend that streams doing art, but you're not artsy. Fair enough. Digitorrent, Cozy Net. This doesn't do me a whole lot, but it does buy me some time. I know now that I outspeed Hazrat, and he's got no one that wants to take it. So he's sacking the bait here to avoid the sleep, which is fine. I'll take that trade. I get another 5% ship with marbles because it's a stupid item that shouldn't exist. I'm kind of debating on if I want to... I know it sounds crazy, but I might be able to live this attack on Chromion. The hasty lunge. But I'm not going to risk it. Because this is a pretty valuable reset. Not only do I get rid of the rest of the bait, but I also get rid of the hostile attack boost, which puts Chimerian at a lower than average attack. So I'll take the guaranteed. By how fast my health went down, I don't think I would have lived, but it would have been fun to try. It is a base speed Chimerian, so it's super bulky. Get some nice chip on the... Was not expecting that one. So its attack is now back up. I don't have any of my mentals left, so I can't do a Crystal Deluge play. I'm actually going to overclock the Arachnite here. I know that this is going to be Gario coming in. I, however, was not expecting the kill on the Arachnite, because now I can just bring in Lawali for free. Very strange. I don't get that one. I was actually planning to overclock and then trap the Gario next turn with Cozy Net and swap in Lawali in the torch slot, and then just sack Lawali to kill the Gario while I'm chipping down the Chimerian and dealing some stam. Or just playing the stam game with it because it doesn't have enough stam to really stay here for extended periods of time. I mean, I could even just plague the Chimerian here. I knew Platimus was coming in. Ugh, yeah, my cousin's calling back now, like I said. So I'll probably call it after this one. And I'll actually call it this time. It's already 9 here anyways, and I do have work tomorrow. I just thought I'd get a couple games in for fun. Oh, it's... interesting. I didn't know it was going to be... I didn't know it was morale boosting whip. I guess I did. I just didn't really like register. I was forced to swap in Mimit here. It's not great, but it's what it is. That does no damage. I need 2 more sea spikes to kill the thing. Blood. Awesome. No. Oh, I thought he was going to swap the Platamus for sure. I knew it was coming in. I just didn't know where or when. Sharp Rain. On the bright side, this does 0 damage. Okay, it does almost 100 damage. Way more than I thought. Okay. The bright side is that I can kill Platamus, or I should be able to kill Platamus here. Unless he's got Toxin Shower and I'm not fast enough to outspeed. I'm fast enough, and I do kill. It's probably going to be a Rockfall. Almost surely going to be a Rockfall. Do I live, though? I do not. I don't know how the Chimerian got that much stam back. I guess it was off the field for like 2 turns, but that still seems like a ton. Even my Tort regen more than I think it should have. It was off the field for 1 turn, and it gains 1/3 of its stam bar back. I really think the only way I win this game is if this turn the Gyarados swaps for Golzy. No! I had to try. Yeah, because the Chim doesn't even... Why is he attacking the Tort? I guess I should have just hit the Chim and then I probably still could have won. I still don't understand this player. Also, I had 20... It said I had 20 stam, so that was actually just stam bug. So that's awesome. We love stam bug here. I'm gonna lose like 80% of my health to Oh, he rested. Not taking any risks. Alright. Yeah, that's smart. This definitely his best play. I didn't think he'd go for it. If I attacked the Chimerian that turn when I thought he was gonna swap, I would have been fine. I think I still could have won. I didn't expect him to go for Tort there. All he had to do was kill Lawali. But, well. I was bound to lose one of them sooner or later. I shouldn't have really won any of them. Let's see where I'm at. So 1351. Pocket 10s. 1399. We're actually pretty close now. I don't know who's in number 2. We'll check that out and then I'll head off. Clash Nagy. He might be ahead of me. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not on the podium right now. Not a problem. I'm not really trying to be. But it kind of just happened last season, so I thought I was pretty close. I guess I think if I would have won that last match, I would have been able to... I might have been up there. Yeah, it's just most of like in the first 2 matches, he was way over predicting me and making crazy plays. Even his last play, I thought he was gonna swap to the Golzy just to save the Gario, because if I killed Gario and Tort attacked the... If I use Crystal Deluge on the Chimerian instead, then next turn I could have killed the Golzy before it attacked. I don't know. You got him 3 times. Yeah, it is tough. I was bound to lose, and especially like after he learned how to face my team. If that was a best of 3, I would have won, and that's what the tournament format is, so I can't complain. I do got to get going now, though, so thanks for watching, enjoying the short stream. We're not going to raid out today, but that's all I got, so thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.